Hello and welcome back to Clicks on the Side. Today we're going to be doing something slightly different and a little bit outside of my comfort zone, and we are going to be doing a 300 point modern theme team build, but in the Pulp format. That's right, this is going to be my first Pulp build in quite some time on the channel, so just thought I'd get my feet wet and getting used to that again. Gonna keep it simple, and we are actually going with an Avengers theme team. You can't go wrong with Avengers. There's plenty of options to go around. So, starting off with this Pulp team, we are going to be going on with, from the Black Panther set, common number 5, Miles Morales. Pretty basic. There he is. Let's take a look at Miles. 25 points gets you the Spider-Man team ability, the Avengers, Champions, Shield, Spider-Man family keywords. Does have a trait, I am just a kid trying to do his best. Adjacent friendly characters have the Spider-Man team ability. And then you see he does have the secret identity, Spider-Man. When Miles Morales would be KO'd, you may instead replace him with a secret identity character with a listed name on click number 9. This game, when their replacement is KO'd, it instead scores this character's points and an additional 25 points. And then we do have that Spider-Man handy. Very much like the sculpt they did with this Miles Morales. There we go. And then when he gets on click number 9, he starts off, it's 3 clicks long, does have hypersonic to start off with a special attack, defense, and outwit. Then he gets charged with close combat expert and finishes off with sidestep, pulse wave, super senses, and a blank damage. Let's see, that special attack right there is the bioelectric venom blast. Precision strike, when Spider-Man hits, after resolutions give each hit character an action token. So combine that with his hypersonic and 3 targets with a range of 4. Very, very nice. For 25 points, you get quite a lot there, not to mention the outwit. And then there is the special defensive power, Spidey senses tingling, combat reflexes, and super senses. And of course, with his team ability, that gives him super duper senses. Then he does have the trait camouflage invisibility. Stealth, opposing lines of fire can't be drawn to Spider-Man if he is occupying or adjacent to a non-debris terrain marker. So for 25 points, you get that for free on top of what you already get with Miles, which he does start off with stealth, no attack power, combat reflexes, and probability control for 25 points. Not bad. Does have a range of 4 with 2 targets if need be, because there at the tail end, he does have sidestep, incapacitate, super duper senses, and a blank damage power. So not bad at all for 25 points. A total of 7 clicks long. Yeah, can't go wrong with that at all. Who will be joining Miles, though? How about we go to Asgard? We are going to also be going to Black Panther's set number 30. We are bringing in the mighty Thor. There we go. All right, let's see. Thor does have the Avengers team ability, Asgardian, Avengers, God Squad, Deity, Ruler, and Warrior keywords. He's going to be starting at a 60-point click, and he does have a couple traits. He does start off with Divine Favor, Safeguard, Opposing Perplex, and Opposing Probability Control. When Thor attacks targeted characters without the deity keyword, modify defense -1. His second trait is Fight Alongside the Gods. When establishing theme teams, choose a friendly character with the Avengers keyword to gain the deity keyword. That character can use the Divine Favor trait this game. Friendly characters with the deity keyword have the Avengers team ability. So 60 points, does have a range of 5 with 1 target, Starts off with Charge, Super Strength, Invuln, and Battle Fury. Then later on, does have Hypersonic Speed with Energy Explosion, Toughness, and some support to shore up there at the end. Not bad for 60 points, 6 clicks long. And then those traits are very, very nice, especially when you come up with our next member of the team. From Wheels of Vengeance, we are going to be looking at rare number 27, Iron Fist. Love this sculpt. I keep trying to get him on a team. This is going to be the first one you see him on. I'm going to be doing a Heroes for Hire before too long. So you will be seeing him again. Iron Fist will be joining with the team player team ability, the wild card. Also has Avengers, Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Kunlun, there we go, Martial Artist, and Mystical keywords. He is going to be at his full dial, 75 points, which gives you 7 clicks of health, and has a trait Master Breathing Techniques. Willpower, opposing characters within 4 squares that can use willpower only succeed on a 6. So if you have any giant size or colossal opponents, that will come in very handy. Has a special movement ability, Precision Strike throughout, Super Senses throughout, and Exploit Weakness throughout. And those Super Senses are going to be very nice since he will be copying Miles Morales' Spider-Man team ability to give him super duper senses. Let's take a look at that special trait that he has. Besting Xiao Lao, the Undying. When Iron Fist attacks one or more opposing characters, modify his attack +2. If any of the targets are multi-base or have one or more of the following, giant size, colossal, or the monster keyword, he gets that +2 attack. Nice, very, very nice. There's a lot of those symbols going around, a lot of monster keyword, so you have a pretty good shot of that popping off. And then there is the special movement ability, Champion of Kunlun. Charge, Force Blast. Force Blast as free, but only to target an adjacent character. So not only is he going to copy the Spider-Man team ability from Miles Morales, he is also going to be who we choose for Thor's Fight Alongside the Gods trait. So that will give him the deity keyword. It will give him the Avengers team ability as well, to bump up his attack potentially. Yeah, and then he gets to use the Divine Favor trait where he cannot be perplexed by opponents, they can't use prob on him, and if he was to attack a character without the deity keyword, their defense is modified -1. So yeah, he's going to be your heavy hitter. Excuse me. And you just got to get him up into the fight. The idea is Thor will carry him up. Excuse me. So yeah, we want to get Thor up in there to drop off Iron Fist so Iron Fist can go into effect the next turn. Up next, we are going to need a little bit more mobility, and we don't have a leadership yet. So I went with a character I ordinarily wouldn't pick. I feel like he's a little pricey for what he does, but he does meet my needs. So, from the Deadpool Weapon X set, we are looking at common number 12, Sunspot. Alright, there is Sunspot. Has the X-Men team ability, AIM, Avengers, New Mutants, X-Force, X-Men, Celebrity, and Scientist keywords. He is going to come in at 45 points. Has the trait Charging Up, which does give him ESD and Toughness. Pretty basic there. Going to have a charge of 6 with Poison. Only willpower, but that does have the toughness with it. And then there is the leadership we definitely needed with this build. He does have flight as well, so he can be a taxi for another member of our team, which we will be getting into here in just a moment. He does also have a range of 5 with one target if you're needing to try to get a shot off. So Sunspot coming in. I wish he was closer to about 30 points for what he does offer, but needed that leadership, and I did need a little bit more mobility. Who's he going to be carrying around? Well, we're going to be staying with Deadpool Weapon X, and we are going to be looking at rare number 40 Beast. Love this figure, love its point value, and love its keywords. Beast in at 30 points. Has the X-Men team ability, Avengers, Illuminati, X-Factor, X-Men, Animal, and Scientist keywords. 4 clicks long. Has a leap climb, blades, special defense, and a special damage power. That defense is still a beast, toughness, and combat reflexes. And the special damage power is deep thoughts. Outwit. When Beast uses it, he can instead choose 3 standard powers, and that is protected outwit. So you want to get him up there and base one of your opponents and then just cripple them, potentially with that triple outwit. Yeah, perfect tie-up piece. Gotta love this beast. Very, very nice for 30 points. Up next, we are going to Wheels of Vengeance once again. And we are going to common number 3. We're looking at Blade. There we are. Blade, coming in at 45 points for this build, has the team player ability, Avengers, Marvel Knights, Midnight Suns, Monster, Mystical, and Police keywords. Does have one trait, and that trait is Daywalker, Super Senses, and Willpower. Again, we are going to be copying the Spider-Man family team ability from Miles Morales. That will give Blade super duper senses to go with that willpower. And he also has charge, blades, combat reflexes, and shape change to start off. Not bad at all for 45 points. Later on, he does get exploit weakness. And then at the tail end, he gets stealth, steel energy, and regeneration to go with it. So yeah, he's going to be tough to take out for 45 points. Has a couple different rollouts. Very, very nice. Just got to get him up into the fray and then see what he is able to pull off. That is going to leave us with one more. We got 20 points. And I was really conflicted about what to do with those 20 points. And I decided to go with a tie-up piece. So, also coming in from Wheels of Vengeance, we are looking at common number 2, Robbie Reyes. Now this one's missing some paint on the top. But yep, there is Robbie Reyes. 20 points. Has the Avengers team ability, has the Avengers, Mystical, and Vehicle keywords, and he is on this team for one reason only, and that is his damage power. Does have Stealth, Force Blast, Combat Reflexes, and Wheels of Fire. Perplex, but only to modify speed. When Robbie Reyes uses it to target a character with the Vehicle keyword, he may instead modify speed +2, and until your next turn, the targeted character has Mystics. So yes, he is on there mainly to move up 10 spaces and base one of your opponent's characters to force them to try to take him out. It's only an 18 with the combat reflexes, so you actually kind of want them to take him out just so they can take the Mystics damage. For 20 points, that is all he is. He is just a basic tie-up piece that can potentially get a click or two off of your opponent's force. So there you go. That is 300 points. Now to make this team a little bit more deadly, on the sideline I am going to put in Ares. There we are. Ares on the sideline for his sideline active trait. Once per game, when a friendly character that can use blades, claws, fangs makes a close attack, they may target all adjacent opposing characters with that attack. If they do, they must use Blades, Claws, Fangs for that attack, and they roll a separate d6 for each hit character. When they do, if Ares is on the map, the minimum result is instead the character's printed damage +1. So obviously won't be on the map, but both Blade and Beast have blades on their dial. So the potential to be able to Blades, Claws, Fangs multiple opponents, well, you got to take that shot. So that is my take on a 300-point Pulp team featuring the Avengers. Let me know what you think, if there's any changes you would make, or if you think this team will have any success. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, this has been Clicks on the Side.